Look at the phone in your hand, the haircut you got last week, the meal sizzling on your stove. Every product and service you consume relies on a specific set of raw ingredients called the factors of production. The first factor is land. In economics, this term covers the full spectrum of nature's gifts, not just geographical space, but the soil, forests, water, minerals, and even the sunlight and wind that power our industries. The second factor is labor. Take these 3 workers harvesting tea leaves. Labor represents the physical and mental effort people exert to create goods, and it requires both the human beings to do the work and the physical environment to support them. To organize these resources, businesses rely on capital, like tools and machinery, and entrepreneurship, which provides the initiative to combine land and labor into a functioning business. When you strip away the branding and packaging, our entire modern lives are built on this universal formula: raw planetary resources combined with human effort. Economic advisors suggest that for a country like India, growth depends on using these baseline factors more efficiently. This chart illustrates a mystery. 2 economies start with the same baseline inputs, but over time, one grows rapidly while the other stays flat. Breaking the lines down reveals identical volumes of land and labor. The gap is hidden in the quality of work. To understand why some nations pull ahead, we have to look past the physical raw materials and investigate the specific characteristics of the people doing the work. The ultimate limit on an economy isn't the volume of natural resources it possesses, but the realized potential of its workforce. Strictly speaking, raw labor is the physical and mental energy a person uses to complete a task. However, there is a specialized version of this effort called human capital. This refers to the specific skills, expertise, and technological fluency that a person applies to that basic labor. Consider this artisan carving a wooden boat. He is supplying manual labor, relying on physical strength and the repetition of basic tools. Compare that to this software developer. While his physical exertion is low, he is utilizing deep technical knowledge and cognitive skills to produce high-value output. Transforming a worker from a source of raw effort into a specialist with unique expertise scales their productivity far beyond what physical strength alone can achieve. Raw effort provides a baseline, but an economy's true capacity to grow is defined by its ability to upgrade basic labor into specialized human capital. So how does a society actually engineer this upgrade? It relies on 2 primary facilitators. The first is education and training. Education builds the bridge between basic literacy and real-world problem-solving. It allows an engineering student to take abstract principles of physics and apply them to the design of a bridge. The second facilitator is healthcare, which supports the physical and mental foundation needed for any type of learning to occur. Good health enables children to attend school regularly and supports cognitive development. For adults, it means they can work consistently and creatively without losing productive days to illness or physical exhaustion. When a population is healthy, the workforce becomes more reliable and more efficient. Without this foundation, even the most advanced education system cannot generate a stable economic output. In this sense, schools and hospitals are where a nation's most valuable economic asset is actually developed and maintained. If we zoom out, we can see what happens when an entire nation incorporates human capital development into its cultural values. A clear historical example is the Japanese concept of kaizen, or continuous improvement, which has been a staple of their economy since the mid-1940s. In an organized factory floor like this one, every worker is dedicated to incremental improvements in efficiency. This cultural commitment to precision resulted in higher industrial output and rising standards of living. A cultural mindset that prizes improvement acts as an invisible multiplier, dictating how effectively all other resources are used. We see a similar pattern in Germany, where the work ethic prioritizes punctuality, attention to detail, and quality. These specific traits of human capital helped Germany become a global leader in high-precision technology and manufacturing, as seen in the production of these complex engine blocks. Land and basic labor are the necessary starting points for any economy, but they are not the factors that win the race for long-term growth. Ultimately, true economic strength is never simply extracted from the ground. It is systematically cultivated in the education, health, and culture of a nation's people.